What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of
Your Favorite Aunties Podcast. Okay. I feel like I just need a minute. Like there's something going on, something is happening, and it's like I feel away. I feel like I'm mad at something. It might be myself. Might be mad at me. What about you? Where you at with it today?
I'm at peace.
Oh. Must be nice.
Yeah, I'm feeling okay. I've been feeling actually really good.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. I'm gonna just take my meds and I'll feel just like that.
I think because I was thinking about this the other day. I think because I'm just like in a mode where I'm making my deposits.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just in a season of like making my deposits, and I'm doing my best to make those and like prioritize myself and self-care and working out and sunlight and fresh air. And you know what I mean? Like I'm just making a ton of deposits in this season and
That's what's
like
up.
myself.
Okay, period.
Yeah.
That's nice to hear. Dang, that was really good. That touched me.
Okay.
No, I'm saying like just to hear you say it like that, like depositing things within yourself and then giving those examples. That was really good.
Yeah, it's very easily overlooked, and it's very important as we move into the holidays because things come up.
Yeah.
You have seasonal depression. You have the holidays. You may be single for the holidays. And it's like, again, lots of things are happening at this time of year. So it is important even more to make those deposits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. That's really good. I think definitely right now, I know that I've talked about this in previous episodes. Seasonal depression is definitely something that I go through around this time of year. And I know last year, this was a time that I was talking to my therapist and I think also my gynecologist, and she had recommended me getting on medication for it. And yeah, I need to start that back up because I feel like my emotions are definitely up and down, especially going into this holiday season. Because for this time, for me, it isn't always just the best time.
Mm-hmm.
Just going into it like in a singleness, kind of from a singleness aspect, and then just as a personal thing, like the holidays they're just not my favorite time of year at all.
Mm-hmm.
Just not at all.
Yeah, we are so opposite.
Yeah,
it's the most wonderful time of year.
Oh my gosh, I'm just
Mariah
such a
Carey
Scrooge.
is thawing out.
Oh my god, yeah, she sure is.
But no, I did go through a seasonal depression a few years ago. Was it around? It was probably like around this time too, just like going into the holidays single for like the millionth time, being alone a lot, which I'm usually okay with because I'm introverted. So I don't mind being by myself, but it's like I want to choose to be by myself though.
Right.
I don't want that to be the only option all the time.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a different feeling when it's like, and then also, I don't know, I have a thing, which I think you understand, is like, well, when I was in that phase, it was like, I'm alone, so I want to be alone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I don't want to be alone, but I want to be alone.
Yeah. Because it's like you want your feeling to match what you're actually experiencing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's being alone in a crowd is annoying because
Even
you still
more
feel
lonely.
alone. You would rather actually be alone.
Yeah. So you don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
Or your outside doesn't match the inside, which makes you further think about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Or when it's surrounding you, it's frustrating.
For sure. So other than, I know you mentioned going the medical route, which is perfectly fine, and we strongly encourage you to seek out that route if you need to. I know when I was talking to my therapist about it, because I was already in therapy when I went through it, she was like, we have to see if it's like we need to go the medical route, like it's chemical imbalance or something, or if it is seasonal in the sense that it's the season that you're in right now, but once you get a couple wins and things start to turn around that you've been waiting for, you'll feel better. And it just so happened for mine, once things started turning around and I got a couple wins, I did feel better. Mm-hmm. But if you need to go the medical route, we advocate for that.
Absolutely.
There's no shame.
Yeah. I think that it is very important that we shed a light on if you do realize that you need medical help, go ahead and take it. There's nothing wrong with saying like, hey, I'm not okay. Is there something I could take for this? because, could I take your approach, going outside, making my deposits? Yes, that's really good. That's fine. That's cool. But sometimes you do need a little extra help, and there's nothing wrong with getting that extra help. Mm-hmm. And I think that we should just be more forthcoming, like when we are taking medications for things, because it's like sometimes somebody needs to hear like, it's okay to do this.
Yeah. And they're not alone.
Yeah, you're not alone. If you need to take medication because you are seasonally depressed, you have PMDD, because that's another thing that kind of puts me in that space, like having PMDD. So PMDD is like when you have PMS, but like on steroids. Your highs are very high and your lows are very low. Mm-hmm. So for me, that is definitely like an imbalance that I have going on within my body during my cycle phases. So I know that does not help going into this holiday season. Mm-hmm. And it's like the older that I'm getting, it's just harder.
What's harder?
Just going through this holiday season.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's definitely different. It is definitely different. I've had to find a different joy in the season than it used to be for me, because the world is so different. You know what I mean? Like, I just remember growing up, you could feel Christmas in the air. Yeah. Like, stuff just felt different in December. Like, it just was such a good time of year, and just people were happy, you know, and spreading joy, and it's time to give back. And it seems like, I don't know if it's just me getting older and not having that innocence anymore, or if it is genuinely and partly because of just the world we live in now, where people just don't celebrate in the way that we used to.
I'm not saying that things weren't happening when we were growing up, but the climate that we're in, I feel like that's my go-to word. The literal economic climate that you and I are experiencing is not the same as our parents. The financial responsibilities that we have, inflation just keeps on inflating.
It does.
I mean, even, just like my company that I work for, like, they're taking prices up. It just seems like all the time. And it seems it's already hard enough to sell some of the things that they want us to, but now with the prices going up, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah. And you're so aware of it as you get older, because you know what responsibilities are. Yeah, financial climate, political climate, every climate is climating. And so it's just like, it's definitely a more of an effort for me to find the joy in the season than it used to be. It literally used to be the season would take over me. Like, it's just here and it's everywhere. And now it's like, okay, be intentional.
Yeah.
These are the holidays. You know what I mean? Yeah. Inflation is wild.
And it's like, why does it have to happen when we're growing up?
I paid $10 for my Chipotle bowl. I remember when my Chipotle bowl was $6.75. $6.75, because I used to bring my 3/4. I was in college. Like, this is gourmet.
Baby, Chipotle back in the day, you was doing it.
What?
Now it's just like, your bowl was $10. Might be like $16.
And they want to shake the meat off. Man, if you don't put that in there,
hello,
pay $10 for this.
But the trick is you got to film it while they do it.
That's what they say.
That's the trick.
Yeah, you got to get the right person making a bowl.
Right, you got to lock eyes with them and be like, hey, you got me? Hey. And don't upset me putting extra steak on there. Did I get extra steak? Yeah, but why what is coming out your check? You
got the tail to lay it down there,
you didn't. She don't even know. It's closed by the time she get it. You trying to be all integral and stuff.
Being messy. Here you go being messy.
Okay. Get away from me with this, Apollo. Like, why you do that? You didn't have to, and then they do it and then they circle it. They don't need to know I had double.
Circling?
And then they get on the intercom. Yeah, she had a double steak. Why you do that?
Doing the most.
It's coming out your check.
They act like it, don't they?
And why is it extra for guac? But that, you know what? Don't send me on a tangent.
It's a whole nother thing. But no, that was just like a mark for me where I'm like, man, I remember when this was different. And now we're at the age where you can remember when things were different.
We older than Google.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it was either 97 or 98 when Google came out.
That makes sense.
I was like, huh.
Mm-hmm. I remember when we got dial-up. I remember, like, get off the phone and get on the computer.
Right.
I remember.
You could not do both.
Choose either day. I remember a lot. I remember us getting our first desktop computer. I remember a lot of things.
Yeah.
I used to be on that computer playing Snake all day, every day.
Hello?
All day, every day.
And was it Minesweeper?
Minesweeper. I actually learned the rules. It's very fun when you know the rules.
Okay, you have to teach me.
Yeah. I love games. Well, y'all know, I'm a thinker. So I actually really like games that make you think. But you have to like count the boxes. The numbers tell you how many mines are around it.
Ain't nobody told me nothing.
It's really fun.
Okay, yeah, you had to. We went off.
Yeah. But no, I was saying that because the difference can contribute to the feelings that you feel in a certain season.
Oh, that's so good, because it reminded me of a conversation I was having the other day. It's like I experienced this thing one way, and then like certain things happening again. It's coming back, and it's like, this is not how I had it the first time. And when you get the taste of the first time,
and the real thing,
when you don't have that anymore, that
and do something to you, make you sad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Makes you sad.
It's like now I have to go experience something totally different.
You'll never live up to that.
Yeah.
That's why people are crackheads. I'm serious. They're chasing the first high. I'm being serious.
Danielle. I can't even call you Nia right now. It's just because they expect that out of me. I didn't even see that coming.
What?
The point was made.
Yes.
However, comma.
You knew what I meant.
That's why people crackhead.
What?
I guess you're right, though.
And that's what we do in life.
They want that first high.
Yeah.
They want that first high.
And we do that. We judge them, but we do it in life all the time.
Right.
Constantly chasing that first thing, or constantly chasing what we think was the highest thing that we've already achieved or already felt. And that makes you in this lifelong like hamster wheel.
And that's tough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like, and then when you chase it, and you want it to be the same, but it's like knowing that it's not. It is literally not, but you still go back and forth. You got to get up. Get up. What do you say? Wake up. But it's hard.
Yes.
When you, like I said, when you know what something is like the first go around and it's not like that anymore, it's like, dang.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to go start over somewhere else.
Yeah.
And try it again.
Yeah. Is there anything that like triggers like a seasonal depression or a moment of sadness or anything like that? Does anything trigger it for you?
Yes, actually. So getting into this, just going into the season, it makes me think about like Thanksgiving and being around my family and them asking me time and time again, like, oh, or bringing somebody and who I bring is not the same person I brought last year, or not bringing anybody at all. So this year I'm not bringing anybody to Thanksgiving, right? And when last year I brought somebody to Thanksgiving that did not make it to Christmas. So
you took to Thanksgiving last year.
What do we call him? The pastor.
Oh.
Yeah.
With a bunch of kids. Okay.
Yeah.
That was last year?
That was last year.
Flies.
It does.
Feels like that was a long time ago. Okay.
I had fun though.
Yeah.
I did. I had fun that whole day.
Yeah.
So it's like I do feel better when I actually am with somebody like around the holiday times, because it just makes it more bearable.
Mm-hmm.
We had fun at his people's house. We had fun at my people's house. And then it was just like, never mind. But then did I have somebody around Christmas? I think I spent Christmas alone. Didn't I?
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Because you weren't there. No, yeah, I think I stayed home Christmas. I'm sure I did. I did stay home Christmas. I had a good time. I watched The Christmas Story all day. It was beautiful. I didn't do anything. I didn't go anywhere. I just was like by myself. But for me, even when I'm at work, having been in my job at that particular location for so long, my customers know me to a certain degree, right? So they're always trying to figure out like, oh, are you, with somebody? Or are you still with the same guy? Or are you this or that and that and this? And I have a few of my customers who are like, why are you not with somebody? I'm like, they go find me somebody. Like, you know what I mean?
If I knew, I would fix it.
Or it's like, I'll say like, oh yeah, I'm in a relationship. And then, when I see him again, I'm, not. And like, what did you do? Or what you... And I'd be like, it's not that. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just don't, I think people just don't realize how insensitive they can be.
No, they don't.
It's just like, why would you ask me something like that?
Mm-hmm.
But also it was my, African auntie and uncle. So,
they really don't know what they
doing.
They don't hear, actually.
They were like, the next time I go to a wedding, we're going to invite you so you can find one there. I'm like, okay.
You better go.
I'm gonna go. No, but like, I mean, it just depends. But like, a lot of times somebody will ask me, and it's like, again, we talked about it a long time ago. It's like, I just got over it. It was just off my mind, but
here you go.
Yeah, saying something. So it's not always me. It's like just the people around me.
Yeah,
and sometimes they mean well. Like sometimes people do mean well, and then other times it's just like,
for sure.
Can we just not talk about that, please?
Yeah. No, I definitely feel that. People tend to, I would think, around the holidays, they mean well. They just don't realize like what that does to you.
Yeah.
And it do be the moments where it's like, I haven't even thought about that. And you know what? The thing is like you have to learn how to navigate the holiday season, navigate people, navigate families, because it never ends.
Yeah.
Then you find someone and they're like, when y'all having kids?
Yeah.
Then you have a kid. When you having another one?
Yeah.
And then you're still in an apartment. When you buying a house? Like it's always what is the next thing. Nobody is encouraging you to be present in the moment, celebrating you for what you have. Like everything is what is next. And that's something I already struggle with just because I am the type of person that's always thinking of what's next. So I don't need you to come in and remind me that I don't know what's next.
Yeah. That's real. I don't need you to make me think about something that I already think about. It's like telling you, like, hey, can you wash the dishes when I'm already in the kitchen? Like, I was about to do that anyway.
Got the dish in my hand.
And now that you said something, I'm going to wait 5 minutes just because.
So, I mean, how do you navigate those times, or how do you plan to navigate this holiday season?
I think I'm going to stay at home. I think I want to be as alone as I feel. Just like we talked about earlier, sometimes I just don't feel like dealing with it. And then it's whose house you going to go over? How long are you going to stay there? What am I going to put on? Just stay in the kitchen. It's just, what it's like. You got to have your Thanksgiving fit, just to stay in the living room with no shoes.
Right.
I don't know. It just depends. A few of my girls, we were talking about getting together, but I don't know if that's actually gonna happen.
We the new adults, so
we got to
go to somebody's house.
Yeah, and then also nobody ever puts me in charge of cooking anything for Thanksgiving.
You don't want to be. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I'm like, I can bring the cups, drinks, ice, cutlery.
I haven't ever made like a main Thanksgiving dish. I might this year.
Don't you make yams?
No.
You don't make yams? You just eat yams.
Yeah, I'll eat them. But I've never made like a main Thanksgiving dish because it's stuff that I only eat like around that time. Or if I feel like I want it, I'll just go to like a soul food restaurant or something.
Yeah.
So I might this year, but it's a lot of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like, oh man, we're the new adults. So my family gonna cook, but I don't know if I'm gonna be with my family. Whole other thing. So it's like, oh man, I have to like step up to the plate because
we're the new adults.
But
that was actually a good segue for you. You being in a relationship, I know that you are incredibly family oriented, like super, super family oriented. And you've spent so much time with your family during the holidays. Now that you're in a relationship and it's long distance, you have to be with one, you sacrifice the other.
Correct.
And because your family is so used to having you, you have that guilt while you're having joy.
Correct.
How do you navigate that during this time? Because I know that can be stressful within itself.
It is very stressful. I don't think I can't say I navigate it well.
Yeah.
Because like you said, that's one of the things I dislike about long distance is, like you said, it's one or the other.
Yeah.
There is no way to like, oh, we going to so-and-so house and then we're going to go across town and go to, it's like, am I going to be with my family or are we going to be with yours? And then I don't want to be so selfish to be like, okay, well, we're going to be with mine every holiday. I want him to be able to be with his too, you know? So it's like you said, the feeling of guilt. It's also navigating the disappointment of my family members. I have an aunt the one that came to the show, or you met her a couple times. They always do Thanksgiving. Before the relationship, I was always in Indiana doing Thanksgiving with them. She has been asking me about Thanksgiving since like July. Like it's a big deal in my family. But he spent the last Thanksgiving in Houston with me.
Yeah.
So this Thanksgiving, I'm like, look, I understand if you want to stay in Ohio and because we weren't with that side of the family, but we were with my brother and stuff, and he was not with his, and I know he felt some kind of way that day. So it's just difficult. I don't know if it's just something you get used to or you just kind of have to shift. I know I was talking to my therapist about it actually because I did have a lot of anxiety going into the holiday season. I know once New Year's passed last year, I just felt this sigh of relief. Like, okay, we made it through the holidays. It wasn't perfect, but
it's done.
Like, I saw his family. He saw my family. Just was what it was. So I always feel a sigh of relief when it's over. So it coming back up, I already had that like anxiety building of like, okay, we have to make decisions and there is no win-win. Yeah, so it's not easy, but you have to shift your perspective. And like I said, going back, my therapist was like, well, you can do something different. Like maybe we both have 2 weeks off for Christmas. So maybe we'll spend Christmas with mine and New Year's with his, and they're like back to back, so it doesn't feel so far apart. Or to see one after the holiday. And yes, it's not on the actual day, but again, you have to shift your perspective and you'll still see them, just not that exact day. But I'm a big holiday girl, so it's hard for me. Like, I want to be there on the day, not the day after.
True.
Yeah, it's just not the same.
But life, I think for me, even just growing up, holidays just aren't the same. It's like just the growing up, circling the things that you wanted, and then seeing them under the tree, like all the feels and giggles and stuff. It's just, I don't know what happened that just took it away from me.
But I feel like what helped me buffer was my nieces and nephews being young. All my nieces and nephews are teenagers now, but you still have little ones. Yeah. So I was still excited to see them be excited, and that helped to buffer the season I'm in now where I'm like, they grown, so I really just got to do my own thing and I don't have kids yet. But seeing them be excited, like I was able to still feel.
I think for me, even just seeing my niece and my nephew, and then because I'm not always around my other nephews from my older sister, but just seeing my my little sister's kids, seeing them just reminds me that I don't have any, and that they're older. They would be older than the one I would have if I even do have kids.
I was gonna say, you said you ain't want none,
but I'm just saying, it's just still seeing that it's not that I don't always just want them, because I can't say that I just want, but I don't know. I'm just in a very weird place with motherhood right now. I'm not saying that I just want to be a mother, but it doesn't take away the fact that I'm looking at them and I'm just like, if I do have a kid, y'all will be a lot older than them and they won't even experience this with you. And then it's like, what about their it's a whole rabbit hole of thoughts around it that I can't even get into now.
Yeah, no, I feel that as a person who has always wanted kids, it's just like literally my youngest nephew is 12. He'll be 13 next year. So it's like, so much for that. And I didn't grow up with close cousins. I had cousins, but my parents were older when they had me. So my cousins are all 10 plus years older than me. So when I see like my mom and her cousins, because they're all like in the same age range, I'm like, oh, that is so cute. And they grew up together, and I always wanted that for my kids. And I'm like, gotta just accept that it's just not going to be that way.
Yeah. They say 'tis the season to be jolly. 'Tis the season to be depressed. I'm over it. I literally just feel drained already.
Like, it ain't over yet.
It hasn't even started. Well, it has.
Yeah, it has.
But just.
What about New Year's? Do you like New Year's? Like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, New Year,
Girl,
fresh. Gotta go to watch night.
Girl, I'll be in church. I remember, I think it was one year I had actually went out. I was like, "Oh Lord, don't come back right now. I'm in the club." Like, I think I went to service and then went out afterward. You know, I was just like, "Lord, Father, please don't take me like
lukewarm.
This." Well, let the comments tell it.
You know what's crazy? I went through a phase where I always went to watch night. And then I got grown. I was like, I'm not going to watch night. Now I'm like, I want to go. And people really don't be having watch night service.
They don't be having watch night.
They don't. It's hard to find one.
Adults.
Fair.
Because we the new adults.
It is hard to find one that's like actually like we're crossing over, like crossover midnight. They be having service at like 7 p.m.
Yes. And they be out at 8:30.
Hello.
8:15.
I'm like, I kind of want to, it's hard to find.
I want to shout the year in. Huh? I want to
shout the year out.
Out.
And shout the year in.
Come on. Because I could go to my little holiness church, but they're cold. I can't go there.
Not a cult.
No, they're cold for real. But that's another.
No, it's the world is just different. I feel like everywhere you look, when we was coming up, everybody was at church on New Year's Eve. If you were saved, like that's where you went. I don't even know the life of like going out. I've gone to you went with me. We went to dinner that one year.
We did. Mm-hmm. We did. You not gonna see?
I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, we were there at midnight. I was gonna say I don't think we were there at midnight, but we were. We were there at midnight.
That was the whole point.
Look, clink, clink.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's I don't even know the like go out on New Year's Eve life. I don't know it.
That just made me sad.
Why?
That made me sad in real time.
Why?
Because I'm just thinking about, okay, like that year I did go out with you, and it's like I can't go out with you because you're gonna be gone, or you won't be here, or you're gonna be with your man. And I'm thinking, then I immediately thought, well, who am I gonna be with? And I'm like, nobody. You're gonna be alone. That's I mean, no, if I'm just being honest, like if I'm just being real, like I could call. I could make a couple calls. Mm-hmm. I could just answer a couple calls. Hello, just as quiet as it's kept. But it's like I long for something deeper. That's not what I want.
Yeah, I hear you.
Prophecy could be fulfilled. It's just, you know what you want. You know what you want to hold on to, right? Within reason. But I think for me, just again in that moment, like you're just met with the reality of things.
Yeah, you have to face it. You can't like sweep it under the rug.
Right. So when you're asking me, like, okay, well, why do you feel that way, or how do you make? I can't necessarily escape it. It's everything is around the corner. Mm-hmm. And again, could I make some things shake? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But that's not me.
So I wonder if it's relevant or helpful to like reframe and find joy in the memories versus sadness in the memories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I know it's very much easier said than done.
Yeah.
But when I think of that night, like I remember were we on live?
No, we were just making a video.
Okay, making a video. Yeah. And then you got all sappy and I'm like, are you about to propose to me? And we just like fell out laughing. Like I just remember it with joy, though I know that the odds of us spending New Year's Eve like alone together like that again are like slim, just life changes. But I still like find joy in the memory.
So what I will say is I do find joy in memories. Like there's your Billy and I, we have a friend that we used to be cool with. We laugh about some of the stuff that happened between our trio friendship so much. I always find so much joy when I think about the friend who's left, but it's like they're still gone. But I do find joy in the memories. Like I do, of course. I think back on that. I am being all sappy, and you about to propose, girl? let me love you. And then here you go. Yes, as a matter of fact, yes, I am. The ring is in my back pocket. So it's like, yes, I do find joy in just thinking of those things. It's just present is where the joy is missed. And it's like, okay, I could reframe like, oh, well, this is the last time this will happen. Or, these days are numbered. They might be numbered. That's fine. That's cool. That's dandy.
You don't know how big the number is.
Somebody asked me the other day if God told you right now that you would meet the love of your life at 50. And this person is going to be it. They gon' this, they gon' that. And it's going to make it all worth it and blah, 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 blah. I said I would still be upset. But let me explain. Going through and accomplishing things in your life and sharing that with friends and family is so cool. It's dope. But sharing those moments with your significant other, sharing those long days with your significant other, those short days with your significant other. When we had our live shows, how I felt when I was in a relationship versus out of a relationship, it was very different. Like when the show was done, how you would go be with your man, and I'm just like, with your niece, you know what I mean? Like, and that's just the truth of the matter. And it's like, I can't even talk to you about the show in the moment because you're about to go eat with him. You're about to go something with him. Could I tag along, be third wheel? Of course. I mean, I could, but it's just different to be able to go home and like pillow talk, like, hey, so what did you like about the show in real time? Mm-hmm. And it's like, that is, I'm 35 now. So 50, that's all those years of not having that and accomplishing in those moments. And it's, again, you have family and friends and you are surrounded by love, but let's not downplay romantic love. Like, and it seems like people try to downplay it or make it seem like you should be so much more appreciative to still be able to say that you have someone. And I'm not saying that I'm not. I'm not saying that my friends and my family aren't, you know, amazing to have around me and all that. But it's like saying that you want to be in love or having somebody that you love at the show that you're in a romantic relationship with. That's just the truth. And I can't downplay that or lessen that just to make somebody understand what I mean.
Yeah.
So like, yes, okay, meeting them at 50. Who wants to go this many more years without that? Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Thank you, Lord, for giving me that. God forbid. I want to be very clear about that, Lord. Just so I know. But just being very real and just authentic and raw about it. I would still be upset because it's like, why am I still experiencing? Because think about it, at 50 years old, think about how much life I have spent by myself, you know? Still obviously having relationships in the meantime, between time, okay, whatever. But like, really? Mm-hmm. I feel like I would have less time with my partner, you know?
Maybe not.
I mean, we still rocking at 92?
You could be.
I need stuff to still be working at 51. Huh? Hello? Especially it's like when you live, and another thing, we live in this whole abstinent lifestyle, or, you know, that's old. Hello? Is this thing on? Mm-hmm. You mean to 50? Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say that. That's a lot to ask. Mm. Like, that's a lot to ask a lover girl like myself. Mm-hmm. It'd be different if somebody, you know, you cool with it. You fine with, 50, okay, I can live the rest of my... No, that's not me.
So on the flip side, if you met him at 21, but something tragic happens at 50, you would pick that.
Well, that's all. That's a lot of years of love, and then to lose your love. It's hard on the front end or the back end, baby.
Yeah, front or back.
You pay either way. You gonna pay.
Because that's the thing, and you hate to think about it, and God forbid. But there's people who literally get married, find the love of their life, and it was a story, what was that, earlier this year or last year? The man got in an accident on the way to the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just nothing guaranteed about that side of life.
Oh, you know, or I think it was another story where this girl got in a car accident. She lost her life, and then the guy
he was
going
on
the way
and
to
he died too.
Shoot.
Yeah,
come with me. Don't make me go alone.
Hey, what the song say? Tragedies are commonplace.
Hello?
Commonplace. Lord, shield us from tragedy. So you don't, you know, God forbid any of that. But yeah, so much is, I know that is part of what can contribute to those feelings is the uncertainty.
Right.
There's just nothing certain about anything.
But death.
Ever.
Yeah.
But death.
Death is the only
You don't know when that is. You're uncertain about the time.
God forbid. It could be right now. God
if it's your time, it's your time.
Right.
Yeah. It's real.
Friend, I'm done.
I think it was super relatable and very real, though. But we want you to be encouraged. Like, it's way easier said than done. So I'm definitely not trying to, like, be insensitive.
Yeah.
But you got to encourage yourself. Yeah. And whatever you have to do to deal with it. I know that, you know, I mentioned at the beginning, just like making those deposits. Make those deposits.
Yeah.
Like, help yourself out. Who knows if those deposits I have been making since, when did I start doing stuff? Like April, are not shielding me from falling into a seasonal depression now. Like, who knows? Maybe I could have if I wasn't doing those things, especially as we're moving into the time of year. It's darker, way more part of the day.
Yeah.
You know, we fell back in time. So it's like daylight savings. It's getting dark at 4 p.m. You know, so you have to be extremely intentional about getting the sunlight and doing things that you want to do and things that make you happy, because you have every opportunity to be sad around this time.
That's good. So this is what I'll do. I know how normally we're like, if you listen to the end, da, da, da. So you got to this point, leave me some encouragement. Or your brother's phone number. No, seriously. Anyway, no. In all seriousness, like, leave some encouragement. Not only just for myself, but for anybody who may be reading the comments who needs a push and a boost, you know, within their own selves. Mm-hmm. You know, or write something to your own self in the comments.
Mm-hmm. Encourage yourself. Yeah. That's what the songwriter said.
Be encouraged no matter what's going on. Mm-hmm. And you know what's so funny or crazy or whatever way you want to put it? Yes, I do feel these ways, well, like, I still do have happiness. I don't want to make it seem like I'm just so sad, because like I am in a sense, but like that's going to change. There's still so many things that I do love about life, that I do love about my life. It's just locking in on one topic and just talking about that can make it seem like, oh, you know, just everything is terrible. And it's not. It's not. It's just, I am particularly passionate about this because it is so close to me, you know?
Yeah, for sure. We'll do an episode. Well, never mind. I'm not going to even spoil it. All right.
Listen, guys, this has been another relatable, down to earth, get you where you need to go reminder episode to show you that you are not alone and we see you.
That's right.
Like I said, if you made it to this point, go ahead and either leave some encouragement for me directly, or just for anybody else who may be reading, or write something to your own self in the comments and share this, because this is a really relatable topic. This has been another episode of Your Favorite Aunties Podcast. Bye.